So this is the Palace of Palenque in southern Chiapas. 10% of it supposedly uncovered. There should be more of it as well uncovered. So that was behind what I've just flicked through is the temple of Inscription. So traveling here, earlier on we were in Yaxchilan ruins, and on the river we saw, we asked the boatman, like, you know, that's Guatemala there? I said, are there migrants there? He goes, yeah. And so, out of curiosity, went across to that side of the river, saw a few people there. And this is a saber tree, by the way. Sacred tree, saber tree, Chancala tree, is that red one. And when we went there, like, it was quite exciting being on the side you shouldn't be, because your passport says Mexico. You stamp it to Mexico and then hop back. It's 50 pesos the migrants pay to come across. It's a quick river journey. And just thinking they don't have that money. They've come so far, you don't know where they've come from and the reasons why they've travelled so far. And I was like, okay, thinking about it. And then got in the car. So a luxury of having a car with my friend. And we drove up to Palenque, where we are now, and spending more money. The luxury of having money to spend. And it comes to a point when you see the first, well, we didn't see migrants on the way down, and then on the way back up, heading north to Palenque from Yaxchilan, Park ruins, there was quite a few, not hundreds, but quite a few, maybe 40 in different groups of maybe 3, groups of 2 people, different ethnicities. And it's like, what do we have? So I had some water and crisps, money, cash. I ran out of cash, but I had some left over. And it was kind of at that point where you just, what can I give them? I was like, well, if you give one of them, do you give the other set of people, you know? And then there was one point going where there was a father who had a daughter wrapped up to his chest, and then like a 3-year-old maybe child. As I was saying to my friend Ezekiel, I need to give him something. I want to. I don't know what would be of use. So we gave water to another group of youngsters, like maybe 18-year-olds, as we're going past, and then like we came across this group because they were further ahead. What do I give? So best thing, I think the easiest thing was money to give, and he said, "Buena pase, buena país." So does that mean good country? I'm not sure. Or nice country? I'm not sure. It's because you don't know if he is Spanish or not. I asked my friend, like, you know, I repeated it, but it didn't. You know, it wasn't like a thank you. It was obviously it was a thank you gesture, but maybe he's learning the language, some safe words to use, but it doesn't hit you until it hits you. So you actually see it and feel it, and knowing how hot that road is going up there, and what can you do? Like, you know, you can't help everybody, and obviously knowing how privileged I am, maybe you guys are. We moan about things, and like, these guys are moving for a reason. We don't know that reason. You can just say, oh, it's, what's the word, like, social reason, economic reason, political reason. That's horrible. Like what's the depth of it? What's the emotion behind that? There isn't any. It's too cold. And we teach that in the schools as well, unfortunately. We need to get more into it, the reasons why. I feel more human. I was upset earlier. I had my shades on and I was teary. But it's hard to explain now because it's been a few hours, but it kind of stuck with me and will stick with me. Just reminding myself, you know, obviously how fortunate I am, and just the hardships that some people come through. And I don't, you know, they're making it for the United States, and we're in southern Mexico, in Chiapas. The money I gave them won't go far, but it's a hand of help in one way, and it's that connection, I guess, I hope, of a gesture of goodwill with what I had on me at the time. Yeah, And then luxuries are coming here, like you had migrants coming to these big temples from different areas of the Maya land. Economic reasons, political reasons, maybe from fighting in different areas. This is a very superior place. But yeah, don't know where I'm going with that. But it was for me. It was at the time. It doesn't look in my eyes. Might be red. I don't know. But it's just that take note. It doesn't hit you until it hits you, or something you talk about and like we see in the newspapers. And but actually being on the briefly, I'm just on the snapshot of the trail, like a luxury bit maybe, where it seems like a nice area they're walking through. They've got the road. It is hot. The people seem nice. We talked to the boatmen about it and they had no issues with them. So that's a nice thing to know. The security's there. But these, you don't know where they're going. And then, you know, when they head towards certain places, heading up, there will be, they call them coyotes, where they pay thousands of dollars to try and get them across the border in the hope of a better life. Do they stop in Mexico? I don't know. But we did see some asking for money on the road, so it's just something that's starting to see more, I guess. Anyway, but luxuries I have of being here and traveling. So see what's next.